So first two questions I hope you already have attempted and placed it in the form of the assignment. So in today's class, I will discuss question number 3, 4, and 5. All of these three questions are based on the common bus diagram of central processing unit. So in the context of the common bus diagram, all these questions will be explained. So I'm going to read out the statement first. The following control inputs are active in the bus system shown in figure 5.4. Figure 5.4 is basically referring to your common bus system. And in the context of common bus system only, you will be able to solve these questions. Question number 3, the following control inputs are active in the bus system shown in figure 5.4. For each case, specify the register transfer that will be executed during the next clock transition. Means earlier I had explained the functionality of common bus diagram, how the data transfer statements takes place in terms of the connections given in the common bus system. So in terms of the connections given in the common system, now vice versa the problem is given and you have to specify. Here basically the four parts are given: part A, part B, and part C, and part D. So part by part you have to specify the register transfer statement corresponding to all these given control signals. Let me show you again the common bus system of CPU. This is the common bus system. I told you that whenever the data transfer has to take place from one register to another or from memory to some of the unit of these connected units, so how will it take place? First of all, all the numbers are given are written in front of all these units, and the selection bits of the multiplexer S0, S1, S2 basically will occupy will will occupy that specific value whichever is written in front of that specific unit. Say the data transfer has to take place from you can say that from DR to say IR register, DR to IR. So in the context, I think you can view my screen from DR to IR, how actually the data transfer will take place. First of all, which number is written, you can view that S0, S1, S2. Its value is 3. So this is nothing but a part of the control signal. So its value will become as 3. That means in binary form, the value of 3 will be 3 will be 011. Value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 011. As and when the value will be 011, contents from DR will be placed on the common bus data, and afterwards it will traverse through the common bus, and the load signal of whichever register is enabled, the data from the common bus will be loaded into that specific register. So this load signal, values of S0, S1, S2, as well as write and read signal written below the memory unit, as well as the LD, increment or clear signals written below all these registers, all this basically comprise your control signals. So if you do talk about your third question, so here the vice versa problem is given, means values of all these control signals are given. So by observing the values of control signals, you have to tell which kind of the data transfer will take place in the context of connections given in the common bus diagram. Now we'll go step by step. First of all, we'll discuss part 1. Which control signals are given? Let me see. So part A. What part A says that value of S0, S1, S2 is 111. 111 is given in a binary form, but while in decimal form, its value is 7. Means whenever value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 7. And which other control signals are given? So load where 111 means, and as well as 111 where it is written, actually it is written against the you can see that against the memory, this against memory number 7 is written. So as and when value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 7, as well as there are the two signals written in memory, one is the write signal, another is the read signal. As well as if it is a read signal gets activated, if the read signal gets activated, what will happen basically? the data will be read from memory and it will be transferred to the common bus. So what respective control signals are given again in question number A? That value of S0, S1, S2 is given as 7. As and when the value will become as 7, you can see in the common bus system, as and when the value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 7, as well as the read signal written below the memory unit is enabled. What it means, that data will be read from memory, it of its own it will be transferred to the common bus, and afterwards by traversing through the common bus, where ultimately it will be loaded to that specific register where actually the load signal of that specific register is enabled.
Ma'am, S2 is the most significant bit or the least significant bit?
Not most significant, neither the most significant itself, it's the value.
No, ma'am, when we take them together, S2, S1, S0 or
Acha. Okay. Let me show you by writing down in doc file. Okay. Sure. Just hold on. You can see in the context of diagram, it is S0, S1, S2. It seems to be S0 is the most significant bit and S2 is the least significant bit. And I can go back to the e-copy of your book as well. At present, it is visible to you is S0, S1, S2. S0 is the most significant, and let me open e-copy just to reconfirm it from the book. S0, S1, S2. S0 is the most significant bit and S2 is the least significant bit. So it will come this way, basically. S0, S1 and S2. This way basically it will appear. So whenever we are saying its value is 7, so that means this value will be 1, 1, 1. Whenever I am saying its value is 3, what will be its value? It will be 0, 1, 1. Whenever I am saying its value is 4, it will be 1, 0, 0. Whenever I am saying its value is 5, it will be this one. Whenever I am saying its value is 6, it will be 0, 1, 1. So that way it will appear, right? So regarding the question number 3rd A part, what it is saying that as and when its value becomes as 7, let me go back to your back exercise. Its value becomes as 7. Just hold it. Its value becomes as 7, as well as the read signal of memory, read of memory is enabled. It is written. This is written only, right? So what it will do, this statement, what it will do basically, it will, as and when it is enabled, what it will do, it basically, what will happen? The data will be read from memory, because it is read signal, it is in read mode. The control signal is read. The data will be read from the memory and transferred. Data will be and transferred to the common bus. Means corresponding to this statement, 2 micro operations will take place. This is one of the micro operation. Internally, this one activity will take place. One micro operation will take place. Now data has come to the common bus. What will happen second? In the second step, now next is written. What is written in your statement? Parallelly, what it is written load of register. Which register? The load of which register is enabled? It is of IR register. So it says that in the second step, what it says that as and when load signal of IR is enabled, what will be the second micro operation? Enabled. So the data which already has is placed on the common bus. It will traverse to the common bus, and it will be, data will be loaded to IR register from common bus. So this is the solution of your part A. Means these are the 2 micro operations. Those will take place as and when those control signals gets activated. So this is the answer. And if you go to the copy of the solution, in the same way, the same thing I think would have been explained. I can show you. We are going to chapter 5 and question number 3. See, you can see that A part is memory read to bus. Means memory will be read and contents will be read from memory. These will be transferred to bus. And once the data has come to the bus, placed on the bus, what will happen? The load signal of ER will be enabled. As and well, the load signal. Achha, now we have to write down the data transfer, register transfer statement. I have explained in terms of micro operations. I have not written the data transfer. This data transfer statement will take place. That M of AR to IR. Actually, it will conclude. So if we would like to summarize in the form of a single statement, what actually will happen? That data from ARF location from memory will be read, and it will be loaded to, it will be transferred to IR register. So this is the solution of your part A. How will it happen? It will happen in terms of step 1 and 2, and ultimately this will be your final outcome. Now we come to the second part. B part, what it says that S0, S1, S2. Achha, now in exams, final exams, your whatever the given statement is there, that can be customized. Registers may be changed, and parallelly, once the data has been placed on your common bus, it parallelly may be loaded to the 2 units, one in memory, one in another register, like in part 3. So it may be, the problem may be made more complex, because your exams will happen in the open book mode. So in the open book mode, so directly the questions will not come from back exercise or from the Google. Rather, those will be in the modified form. So concepts should be clear to you. If you know the logic behind that, if you know the concept behind that, then only you will be able to solve the question. So like in question number, part number 3, what is going to happen? That the S0, value of S0, S1, S2 is 100. What will happen? Data will be read from that respective register where this value is written. Like in this 4 number is written against which of the register? You can see 4 number is written against AC. 4 binary value of 4 is 100. So 4 is written against AC. So data will be read from AC. And what will happen ultimately? Basically, the data will be read from AC. So I'm going to write down. This is regarding part B. B. Data will be read from memory. And that in step 1 and step 2 also, in the context of this part B also, you have to explain in terms of you have to write down step 1 and 2, and finally you have to write down this statement. So you have to go step by step. I'm not here going to write down step 1 and 2, that you will be writing of your own, right? So I'm orally telling you that you have to do this thing. Data will be read from AR register. Why? Because the value of S0 S1, return value of S0 S1 is 100. That is, it stands for value 4. 4 is written in front of AC. Data will be read from AC. It will be placed on common bus. Afterwards, the load signal of registered DR is enabled, as well as the write signal of memory is enabled. Now means, now data will be written at 2 places. From AC, first of all, it will go to, one copy will go to DR register, comma. In parallel to that, one more activity will happen. Data transfer activity will happen. Data will be read from common bus, that ultimately initially was coming from AC, and that it will be transferred to memory, M of AR. Whenever you write down the memory, always you specify the address register. Because always at some of the specific address only the data is written or read from that specific address. So this will be your final answer. This will be your register transfer statements that will take place. You can see the solutions also. Part C. Part C, you can see that first of all the AC will be chosen, data will be transferred to bus, and then afterwards, because write is written below the memory, so write, it will be one copy will be written to memory, another copy will be loaded to DR, and consequently these two will be your data transfer statements, that one of copy will be transferred from AC to DR and from AC to M of AR. Now I would like to come to B part. B part says that S0, S1, S2, it is a similar kind of, that it will be as 110, it is 6, where 6 is written. You can go to the diagram. You need to memorize all these values written against all this common bus system. So 6 is written in front of TR register. Data will be read from TR, and where will it ultimately be transferred? It will be transferred to, it will be, where is the question? It will be transferred to, you can see that it can be in B part, it will be transferred to program counter. The least significant, you can see that the TR register is of the capacity 16-bit, whereas the size of the PC program counter is 12-bit. So only the least significant bit will be transferred to program counter, and the most significant bits will be lost. You know the difference in between least significant and most significant. Whenever we write a number this way, any number, if we do write, then extreme right side bits are called as least significant, and extreme left side bits are called as your most significant bits, because that basically due to which the value of basically that adds the more credit to the magnitude of the number, and that's why the extreme left side bits are termed as your most significant bits, right? And next question is part D. You have to submit me in the form of assignment. You have to upload on Google Classroom. Next is S0, S1, S2. This value is 0. All 0, 0, 0, 0 means it stands for the decimal value as 0. So when this 0 gets selected and load of register, that means data will be loaded to AC, and adder and logic circuit will be activated, and that operation add will take place. So in consequently what register transfer statement will take place, that you have to tell. Now I am going to the common bus diagram. You can see that in common bus diagram, nowhere the number 0 is written, right? Only the numbers are written from 1 to 7, and whenever its value will become as 0, 0, 0, so then in that case the adder and logic circuit gets activated. That means some of the operation has been performed through this adder and logic circuit. It means that, and whatever are the connected lines, like one connection is coming from DR register as the input line, another connection is coming from accumulator register as the input value, or it is coming from input register, means directly we can feed input the data from keyboard, that will go to the input register. Another connection is coming from input register, that is going straight forward to the adder and logic. Here some of the operation will take place. Which operation will take place? Whichever is mentioned in your back exercise or in the given problem, in the given question. There in the given question, add statement is written, so that means add arithmetical operation will take place. In place of it, it could have been subtraction, it could have been multiplication, it could have been transfer, it could have been shift operation. Any arithmetical logical operation can take place. Whatever there is a mention in the given problem, that operation will take place. And in case if any carry bit is there, carry will go to the 1-bit register E, if and the final resultant value after the addition or subtraction, whichever the operation is given, that resultant value will go to the destination register, accumulator register. So as I'm going to talk in terms of all these, you have to write down the register transfer statement corresponding to question number. This is part D, question number 3. So what it says that whenever S0, S1, S2, value of S0, S2, 1, S2, I'm talking about your question number D part. So what it is saying that whenever value of S1, S2 and S0, S1, S2 becomes as 0, 0, 0, so what will happen? I have a doubt कि आपका ये लीस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट बिट है या फिर मोस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट बिट है, ये आपको मैं कंफर्म करके बताऊंगी, आप भी देखना जरा. I think it should come this way only. S0, S1, S2. You also cross check from the book. I will also cross check. Okay. At present, I am writing down this way only. Let me see again. हाँ, ये गिवन है ना, जैसे बुक में गिवन है S0, S1, S2 in the same manner. It is the S0 is the least significant bit and S2 is the most significant bit. The way it is mentioned in the question, so it is interpreted in the same manner. Are you getting it? Yash and other students, you had a query regarding whether it will work as a most significant or least significant. As it is given in the question, it is S0, S1 because it is on extreme left hand side. So S0 will work as the least significant and S2 will become as work as a most significant bit. Now I think I am right. Oh, okay. Now the value of S0, S1, S2 is. So it will be explicitly mentioned in the given problem. As and when its value will become as 000 and what else? And what will happen? Basically, adder and logic circuit it will through adder and logic circuit, add operation gets activated and load of register. Load of means there is no mention of any input register. So it is well understood from the connections given in the common bus system that that input registers you have to make use of as per the connections. The input register, which kind of the input registers can work in the common bus diagram? Means data, here data will come either from DR register, because addition here we're going to talk about the addition of two numbers by default. One of the operand will come either through the DR register or from input output register, and another operand will come from accumulator register. Both will be added and result will be transferred to will be loaded to accumulator register provided its load signal gets enabled. Its load signal gets enabled as it is mentioned in your given problem. You can see that load of register under this LD of register AC is given. Now that it means where ultimately the final result will be loaded. it will be loaded into the accumulator register after the operation whenever the add will take place. And no specification, no description of any input register here is given, but it is well understood, it is implied that that either DR register or input register, one of the operand will be stored in DR register or input register, another operand will be stored in accumulator register. So what will happen ultimately addition will take place, addition of DR you can see add how will it just let me explain. This is the add DR or input register to AC. You can see means in natural language how it is written, add DR or input register means one of the operand will be saved in DR or input register, another operand will be there, we are assuming in accumulator register, both will be added, and what will happen ultimately the result will be transferred to the accumulator register. So this will be your final register transfer statement that will take place. So AC, contents of AC plus DR will be added, or the another option is input register can be added and the result will be transferred to accumulator register. Ultimately this will happen. Okay, and same is explained in your solution set that regarding the D part, add DR or input to AC, ultimately AC or plus DR, generally we make use of DR for the addition, both are added and result gets transferred to the accumulator register. Now we come to question number 4. Question number 4 is exactly the vice versa of this problem. Vice versa in the sense that in question number 3, control signals were written and we have to write down the register transfer statement like this kind of the register transfer statement. But in question number 4, all the register transfer statements are given and you have to write down, you have to draw this kind of a table. You have to obtain this kind of a table. You have to specify all the control signals corresponding to each and every register transfer statement in a similar manner as it is in a similar manner as this table has been made. So we can read out the statement. The following register, and these questions are extremely very important. Generally these are customized from the exam in the exams, and the more complex statements are given, but the similar kind of the questions come in your exams. You can solve the back exercise question, the last year question papers as well for your practice. The The following register transfers are to be executed in the system of figure 5.4. For each register transfer, specify the binary value. Means what actually this question is saying. It is saying that in a similar manner as this table is given, in a similar manner you have to specify the binary value of inputs S0, S1, S2. You have to give all these binary values, means this part 1, this one, this portion, and then the register whose load control input must be active if any. Similarly, you have to second column, this was your first 3 columns, then fourth column you have to specify in the context of all these register transfer statements, and afterwards a memory read or write operation, means this column, now memory column you have to specify if needed, and the operation in the adder and logic circuit like in question number 3 under the head adder, this column you have to specify if any. And what are the statements? PC to AR. Now it is given that the contents will transfer from program counter to AR. Now in terms of like we were having part A, in a similar manner we have to write down part A, part B, part C, part D. We have to make this similar kind of table. I will discuss only one part, and afterwards I will 1 or 2 parts, then remaining you will do. A part says that contents will be transferred to PC to AR. So S0, S1, S2 की value क्या होगी? I will go to the common bus diagram. कहां से कहां ट्रांसफर होने हैं? फ्रॉम पीसी टू एआर होने हैं. व्हाट नंबर इज रिटन इन फ्रंट ऑफ पीसी? इट इज बेसिकली it is written 2. 2 means 0 1 0. So that means value of this S0 S1 S2 will become as, you will have to draw a similar kind of table. I am telling you, this kind of a table as given. This is basically S1 S2 S2. This kind of a table, and this is part A, this is part B, and so on. So it is saying that data transfer, which register transfer statement is written? It is written that PC to AR, the PC to AR, how will it happen? When the value of PC, value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 2. What is the value of 2? This is the value of 2, 0, 1, 0. And the load signal of which register? Here, as per the given statement, load signal of IR, no, this question, AR register. So you have to write down AR this way only. And here was your memory. Is any read or write signal? No. Then you can write down blank. And is any adder circuit? Adder circuit? Not in this part. So you can mention as no. So this is the answer of your very first question. And regarding your second question, second part is M of AR to IR. Data has to be read from M of AR and it has to be transferred to IR. Which number is written in the converse diagram against memory? It was 7. And its read signal should be enabled because data will be read from memory. Which number is written? Against memory, 7 number is written. You can see that. So 7 binary value is 111, as well as its read signal should be enabled because data has to be read from memory. And afterwards, it will be transferred to IR register. So first of all, S0, S1, S2 will become as 111, and basically read signal will be enabled under the memory, and where ultimately the data needs to be transferred to the IR register. So which of the load signal of which of the registers of load signal should be enabled? Of IR. And no arithmetical logical circuit, so it will be null. So this is your answer of part B. Now we come to the part C. In a similar manner, it says that data has to be transferred from TR to M of AR. This data ultimately has to be written in the memory. So that means write signal of memory ultimately will work in place of load signal. So data will be read from TR. TR ke aage which number is written? TR ke aage which number is written? 6 number is written. So we have to find out the value of 6 in binary. So which number is written? That was 6. So by value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 6. 6 is basically 0, no, 1, 1, 0. And data has to be read from which register it was written in, as given in the given problem. It was TR. Data will be read from TR and it will be transferred to memory. It will be, because data has to be it will be read from TR. TR के लिए it is enough. That value of S0, S1, S2 as and when it will become as 6. Data will be read from TR. It will be transferred to common bus. And now next question is, where will ultimately it will be written or loaded? Nowhere it will be loaded in none of the register. Rather that's why null. But it will be written, one copy will be written to memory. That's why I am writing now write. Write signal under the memory. And no address circuit, that means again null. Okay, if the statement would have been of this kind, let me change the statement. What was ultimately the statement at present regarding question number C? We were saying that data has to be read from TR and it will be transferred to memory. At present, we are talking in terms of this. And maybe the possibility if comma would have been there and we would have written as TR to DR, say DR. So what would have been the change in that case? Means one copy from TR would have been transferred to MAR, another copy would have been transferred to DR also. So that means in part C, what kind of a change would have been there? So under the load signal, we would have written DR also. Right? So these are the three parts, first three parts that we have attempted of this question. And next part is S0, S1, S2, this D part. D part is data will be transferred from DR to AC and AC to DR means swapping of data has been done simultaneously in the sense that by not changing the value of S0, S1, S2 twice. Rather, once only we have to make the change of one time only the value of S0, S1, S2 has to be changed, and corresponding to that value, simultaneously the two operations should take place. So you have to write down the control signals in such a manner. So how to do? Basically, we'll go step by step. That DR to AC and AC to DR. Let me see in the context of common bus diagram. DR to AC, data will come from DR, it will be read, and through adder and logic circuit, if some shift operation gets operated, it will be shifted to AC, because once only value of S0, S1, S2 needs to be changed. As we are going to make use of adder and logic circuit for making use of built-in operation shift or transfer, so we can fix the value S0, S1, S2 as 0, 0, 0. First of all, 0, 0, 0, its value, because our control will go to adder and logic circuit. And we are saying that data, first of all, will transfer from DR to AC. So DR to AC through this adder and logic circuit, through the built-in operation transfer, and it will go to AC. Afterwards, from AC, it will go to common bus. And from common bus, just hold on. If it will go to common bus, then S0, S1, S2 will again get changed. Its value will become as 4, but we have to change its value only once, right? And simultaneously, because simultaneously word is written. So how will it happen? It is basically, how will it happen? AC to DR. First of all, the data will go to AC to DR. By changing the value of S0, S1, S2 as 4, data will come to the common bus. From common bus, it will be transferred to load signal to the DR, and that's why load signal of DR will be enabled. Afterwards, what will happen? From adder and logic circuit, under this transfer operation will take place. DR to AC directly it will take place. Ultimately, finally, data will be loaded to AC. That's why under the load signal, AC is also written, and this second data transfer statement has been written. So how it is going to happen? It is basically going to happen. What will be your first step? First of all, we want data to be transferred from, ultimately the swapping has to take place. Swapping from AC to DR and vice versa, or DR to AC and vice versa, one and same thing. So what we are doing there? First of all, S0, S1, S2. Value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 4. As and when is will become as 4. Contents of AC will be transferred to common bus. It will be traversed through the common bus, and load signal of DR will be enabled. As when it will be enabled, data will be transferred from common bus to DR. Right? But again, this value S0, S2, S1, S2 does not has to okay, assume we don't have to have the second the changed value of S0, S1, S2. It will remain fixed because we have to execute these two statements simultaneously. Now, how will it happen that second transfer? How will it take place? Data from DR will go to the adder and logic circuit. Built-in operation supported by it, that is the transfer operation, will take place, and then data finally will be loaded to AC register, and finally load signal of AC again will be enabled. So how we will be able to write down the entire statement? This way only. This is your D part. What will happen basically? Value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 4. That means this 4 hote hi, what we are going to do basically, you can write down the register transfer statement here, and serial number, rather you can add one more column here in order to show your data transfer statement. Add one more column here to the right hand side, or write down all data transfer statement. Now our data transfer is, data will be transferred from AC to DR. First of all, value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 4, and afterwards the load signal of DR will be enabled due to the reason as data will be loaded to DR. Now we have to execute the second statement as well in a single go. That means simultaneously data will be transferred from DR to AC. How will it happen? That under the adder, no role of memory is there. That's why it will be null. And regarding adder and logic circuit, transfer from it will, the transfer operation will be used from DR to AC, and data will be transferred through the adder and logic circuit. Afterwards, again it will be loaded to AC register, and in order to get it loaded into the AC register, load signal of AC will be enabled. So load signal earlier was of DR, now it is of AC as well. So that's it. So this will be your final solution of part number D. Now we are coming to, yes, any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, when load of DR register is enabled, the value of DR will be overwritten, right?
Hold on. Now let me see. You mean to say AC से ये previous value, एक मिनट, AC से DR में गया और DR से AC में गया. AC की previous value देखो swap हो गई ना. एक मिनट. मतलब AC से आपका DR में गया और नहीं, swap तो नहीं हुई. We can't call it swap because overwrite ही हुआ, right? AC से DR में गया और DR से interchange हुआ. Just let me see in the given question. आप क्या कर रहे हैं बेसिकली, DR का AC में डाल रहे हैं और AC से DR में डाल रहे हैं, वाइस वर्सा. आपने पहले AC से DR में डाला और DR से AC में डाला. ये आपका स्वैप नहीं हुआ. रादर वी कैन टॉक अबाउट अ सिंगल वैल्यू. यू कैन से स्वैप के लिए तो सम टेम्परेरी रजिस्टर इज रिक्वायर्ड टू होल्ड इंटरमीडिएट वैल्यू, उसे हम स्वैपिंग कहते हैं. दिस इज नॉट द स्वैपिंग. Yes, your query, please.
Ma'am, means at yes, ma'am. At last, the value of AC and DR will be same, right?
AC से आपका DR में गया, से AC की वैल्यू हमने 25 ली. AC से हमारी वैल्यू गई DR में, yes of course, और DR की वैल्यू 25 थी, वो वापस AC में आई. yes, सेम रहेगी वैल्यू. वेरी राइट, नो इशू. ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
right? Any other doubt? No doubt? So should I continue with question number 5? Next is question number 5. Question number 5 is, let me see. अच्छा, आपकी इस केस में I think the same question is written, same statement. AC does, no, this is not the same, right? Rather changed. Question number 5 is, explain why each of the following micro operations cannot be executed during a single clock pulse in the system shown in the same diagram we are talking about. During this single clock pulse means, what it is saying actually, explain why each of the following micro operations cannot be executed during a single clock pulse. जो आपकी values change होती हैं of these signals or all these basically values of the selection input values of your multiplexer, we call it as the multiplexer, ये with respect to the clock pulses होती हैं, ये change होती हैं. What it is saying, the given statement is saying that with respect to a single clock transition, is it feasible that the given register transfer statements can take place? Means with respect to one clock cycle, the one clock pulse, only one value, one time these values get changed. Second with respect to second clock cycle, and with respect to next clock cycle, again its value changed. It can be either 1, 2, 3 or 4. Sometimes what happens that with respect to the given register transfer statement, with respect to single change of these input signals, selection signals, these are called as the selection signals, it is not feasible to get the entire register transfer statement executed. Rather, there is a need to change to make a change twice in these signals, twice in the selection input values, if you want to get the given statement executed. So the same thing it is going to ask, whether will it be able to execute the given register transfer statements with a single change of the values, or there is the requirement of the changes, means the twice the value of selection input needs to be changed, or with respect to a single change can these register transfer statement can take place. Means first of all you have to write down yes or no. If yes, what is the reason? If no, what is the reason? And you have to justify your answer. And in case you are saying yes, then you have to show how it is going to happen. If you are going to say no, then also you have to show how it is going to happen. So part A. Again, I'm going to read out the same statement. Explain why each of the following micro operations cannot be executed during a single clock pulse in the system. Means regarding part A, regarding part B and C, you have to give the answer, that you have to give the reason. First of all, whether is it feasible to execute all these statements in a single go or not. If it is not feasible, then how will it happen? Basically, you have to specify. So part A says that transfer the contents from memory from M of PC to IR. Nowhere you have seen that PC is directly connected to the memory. Means the question is saying that the address is lying in register PC, and you have to transfer the contents from memory from that address which at present is lying in register PC, and you have to transfer the contents to IR. How will it happen? Regarding question number 5A part. Question number 5A part.
मैम थ्योरी आंसर दे देना है खाली,
नहीं आपको उसका ब्रेक करके बताना है कि in terms of micro operations, in terms of smaller register transfer statements. आपको गिवन क्या है? आपको गिवन है कि आपको M of PC से डेटा ट्रांसफर करना है to where you have to transfer the data, to which of the register it is mentioned in the question, in IR. You will say that in single go means with respect to a single clock cycle, it is not feasible to execute this statement. How will it happen? It will happen in the following manner. First of all, what will happen? Data will be transferred from PC to AR. चाहे रिवर्स लिख लो चाहे ऐसे लिख लो, एरो साइड लिख लो या इस साइड लिख लो, it hardly matters. First of all, the data will be transferred from PC to AR because AR register is directly connected to memory. Afterwards, what will happen? What will be your next statement basically? Then from M of AR to data will be transferred to, where will it be transferred? From IR. And what will be the corresponding micro operations? Key in case of PC to AR data has to be transferred. What will actually happen? That value of S0, S1, S2 will become as, in the context of the diagram, means the twice this value of S0, S2, S1, S2 needs to be changed if you want to execute this entire statement. First of all, in first step, what will happen? Value of this will become as which number is written in front of PC. You can go to the common bus diagram. PC mein which number is written? Basically 2 number is written. That means value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 2. That means 0, 1, 0. Data will be transferred to your common bus. Afterwards, load signal of AR will be enabled. Data will be transferred to AR. That will be your very first step. So S0, S1, S2 will become as 2. Its value will become as 0, 1, 0. And load signal data as and when its value will become 0, then the data from PC will be transferred to common bus. And afterwards, what will happen? That the load signal of IR, load of IR will be enabled. What will happen?
AR होगा शायद.
Yes, AR. Sorry. AR में जा रहा है ना आपका, एड्रेस में जा रहा है, एड्रेस रजिस्टर में जा रहा है. AR will be enabled and data will be loaded to AR. Enabled and data will be loaded into AR. So first register transfer statement has taken place. Now regarding this, how will it happen? It will happen again. Which number is written against M of AR? Data is read from memory now and from ARth location. Ultimately, it is moving to the IR register. Now, second time this value with respect to second clock cycle, second pulse, this value gets changed. It will become as 7. 1, 1, 1. And the read signal, read of memory will be enabled.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please.
There is a doubt in chat box.
Where is the doubt?
In chat box.
I could not get you. Where actually is the doubt? What are you saying?
Ma'am, in the Google Meet chat box.
Chat box. Okay. Let me see. क्या डाउट है, एक बार रीड करके बता दो. The carry stored in E, does it discarded because I don't see any path from E to any register. I shared a jam file with the meeting. ये क्या लिखा है? Carry bit, you are talking about the carry bit. Adder and logic circuit, you are saying there is no direct path to E. It will be stored in E. And it is reutilized or not, you are going to say, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, the extreme bit, see, whenever adder and logic is not only going to perform only the addition of 2 bits, it may be adding your n bit data also, the 2 numbers, 3 numbers of n bit capacity. Okay, and here clearly all connections are not made. As much as connections are required, only those connections are made in your book, which are basically for the basic computer. But whenever we do talk about the addition of n bit data may every time whenever you are going to add 2 bits, carries generated, it may or may not, sometimes 0, sometimes 1, and that subsequently is utilized in the next bit addition. Again, whichever carry bit by bit, basically the addition will take place. Okay, again the generated carry, how you do the addition actually, the way you do the manually addition in a similar manner in the binary form also the addition takes place. That we'll do in 3rd chapter as well. So every time the subsequent query is reutilized to the addition at the subsequent level, and at the last level the last generated carry is discarded. So here as many as connections are required, only those are shown to you, right? Otherwise in adder and logic circuit there are the different smaller chips are also there, adder and binary adder chip, binary subtractor chip, that we'll study in chapter 4. Those are given in chapter 4, though it is not there in your course. So the detailed utilization of functionality of carry bit is shown there, and the addition and subtraction we'll study in 3rd chapter in the context of carry bit, right? So these are reutilized. Sometimes it is discarded, sometimes it is reutilized. Okay, now again I'm reverting back to question number 5. Question number 5 is M of PC से आपका data transfer होना है IR में. It cannot happen in a single go. It will happen with respect to 2 change values of S0, S1, S2. It will be with respect to 2 clock pulses. How will it happen? How will it take place? In terms of 2 operations. One, first of all, the data will be from PC to AR, data will be transferred, and afterwards from M of AR to IR. And the way earlier I had explained in the context of common bus system, you can write down this micro operations. And similarly from M of AR to IR, how will it happen? First of all, as value of S0, S1, S2 will become as 7. Read signal of memory will be enabled, and data will be transferred to common bus, and from the common bus the load signal, as and when the load of IR will be enabled, and the data will be loaded, and final data will be loaded. Loaded into IR register. So this way it will take place, and this was the answer that in a single go it cannot happen. Now we come to the solution. Question number 5, A part. You can see the copy of there in a very concise manner. In the solution, the answer is written that M of PC to IR. So it is saying no, in a single go it cannot happen. Why it cannot happen in a single go? PC cannot provide address to the memory because address register is there. Address must be transferred to AR first, and afterwards it will be means from PC to AR. First of all, it will happen. It will take place. Afterwards from M of AR to IR. So they have mentioned only in 2 lines, and while mentioning the reason. This way also you can give the answer, no problem. And whereas I have explained in detail how in the background these micro operations will take place. Right? Now we come to part B. Part B is basically saying that addition AC plus TR and result is going to the AC. Now from the common bus diagram we can say there are no direct connections for the addition. There are the direct connections in between AC and DR only. So what will happen? First of all, data will be transferred from TR to AC, and then TR to DR, and then DR to DR, AC plus DR will be added and result will be transferred to AC. So means in order to enable this statement, it cannot work in a single go. It will be done in terms of two smaller register transfer statements with respect to two changed value of S0, S1, S2 with respect to two clock pulses. Means it cannot happen in a single clock pulse. How will it happen? It will happen what will are the desired sequence of register transfer statements. These are the regarding question number B. So these are the desired sequence of register transfer statements. How will it happen? It is going to write down answer. Add operation must be done with DR only, not TR. Transfer the, so how will it happen? First of all, means as a user you have given this statement, but internally how the CPU is going to execute. It means this thing, that user though can give this statement, but the computer will execute in terms of the connections given in the common bus system, right? For user point of view it's okay, but from the computer point of view it is not okay. So how will it take place? Add operation must be done with DR. So transfer DR to DR first, means TR to DR, the data will be transferred first. Afterwards this addition will take place. That means AC plus DR contents will be added and will be transferred to AC register, right? So this is your question number B. Now we come to the part C. What part C is saying? Part C says that do add the contents of DR and AC and transfer it to DR, but while meeting the condition AC does not change. मतलब AC के कंटेंट शुड नॉट बी ओवर रिटर्न. आप देखेंगे कि जो आप कनेक्शंस हैं आपके कॉमन बस डायग्राम में, एज पर दोस कनेक्शंस आप जनरली स्टेटमेंट क्या देते हैं? DR प्लस AC देते हैं एंड द कंटेंट्स आर ट्रांसफर टू AC ओनली. लेकिन आपका लिखा क्या हुआ है? यू नीड टू ट्रांसफर द कंटेंट्स टू DR, बट और DR में वी डोंट हैव द डायरेक्ट कनेक्शंस available in the common bus system, so it will be mandatory to transfer the addition of these two registers to AC only. But prior to moving the contents to the AC, we need to save the contents of AC somewhere in some of the register, so that those contents may be retrieved later on and may be transferred back to AC. And the contents of AC which would be having the addition of these two registers need to be transferred to the DR, because it is given in the given statement that final result needs to be transferred to DR, though direct connections are not given, and while meeting the condition AC does not change. So how you have to make this happen, right? But while meeting this condition. So if you go to the solutions, we can see how step by step it will take place. This is the given solution. The DR and AC need to be added, result need to be transferred to DR, and what we'll do basically, DR से AC में आए. एक मिनट, ये जो था ना आपका एक मिनट, AC to DR, हाँ जो पिछले क्वेश्चन में किया था, that was basically swapping. Some of the girl asked कि मैम ये स्वैपिंग है कि नहीं है. नो, इट वाज स्वैपिंग. सेम नंबर मूव नहीं हो रहा था, आपको स्वैपिंग हो रहा था, क्योंकि आपका चाहे टेम्परेरी इंटरमीडिएट रजिस्टर नहीं आया था, लेकिन एडर एंड लॉजिक सर्किट के थ्रू जा रहा था, फ्रॉम AC टू DR टू AC एंड फ्रॉम AC टू DR. ये स्वैपिंग था जो हमने किया था क्वेश्चन नंबर में. दिस वाज बेसिकली स्वैपिंग, कि हमने AC DR के कंटेंट्स AC में डाले और AC के DR में डाले, और वो ओवरराइट नहीं हुए ड्यू टू द रीजन क्योंकि हमारे कॉमन बस डायग्राम में ऐसे वाले ही कनेक्शन थे. कौन से वाले कनेक्शन थे? यू कैन सी ये DR और AC है. DR के कंटेंट्स पहले एडर एंड लॉजिक में गए, राइट, और उसके बाद पहले AC से गए, AC से कॉमन बस पे गए. हमने स्वैपिंग कैसे की थी? AC से कॉमन बस पे गए थे, कॉमन बस से होते हुए वो DR में गए, और DR के कंटेंट्स जब तक वो DR में लोड हुए, बाय दैट टाइम DR के प्रीवियस वाले कंटेंट्स एडर एंड लॉजिक सर्किट में आए और वो जाके AC में चले गए. मतलब AC के प्रीवियस वाले कंटेंट ओवरराइट हो गए, और सिमिलरली जो AC वाली वैल्यू थी वो कॉमन बस से होती हुई DR में गई, और DR के पहले वाले कंटेंट्स ओवरराइट हो गए. सो दैट मींस जो AC के कंटेंट्स थे वो DR में पहुंच गए और DR के कंटेंट्स AC में पहुंच गए. सो दैट वे द स्वैपिंग हैड टेकन प्लेस. आर यू गेटिंग इट? अगर DR की वैल्यू इट वाज कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ सम 35 वैल्यू और AC की वैल्यू 25 थी, तो 25 वैल्यू पहले कॉमन बस में आई, कॉमन बस से गई DR में गई, बट प्रायर टू दैट DR की वैल्यू 35 एडर एंड लॉजिक में गई और एडर लॉजिक सर्किट से होती हुई AC में गई, तो AC की वैल्यू 35 बन गई और DR की वैल्यू जो कॉमन बस पे 25 आई थी वो 25 बन गई, राइट। सो स्वैपिंग, दैट वाज बेसिकली द स्वैपिंग। और अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं, व्हाट इज द गिवन स्टेटमेंट? गिवन स्टेटमेंट हमें क्या कह रही है कि आपको एडिशन करनी है DR और AC की और रिजल्ट डलवाना है DR में, लेकिन हमारे आस पर द गिवन कनेक्शंस रिजल्ट आपका AC में ही जाएगा। तो AC में अगर हम डलवा दें और उसके बाद डायरेक्ट इंटरचेंज वाली स्टेटमेंट को लिख दें, स्वैप वाले को, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली हमारी स्वैपिंग ही तो कर रहे हैं कि हमने DR के कंटेंट्स AC में आ गए, AC के कंटेंट्स DR में आ गए, एंड व्हाट यू आर सेइंग दैट AC डज नॉट चेंज, AC की वैल्यू चेंज ना हो, तो हम इनिशियल लेवल पे क्या करते हैं, AC की वैल्यू जो है उसे टेम्परेरीली DR में डाल देते हैं और DR की वैल्यू AC में डाल देते हैं। बाद में स्वैप करने के बाद जो DR की वैल्यू होगी और DR की वैल्यू AC में जाएगी और AC की वैल्यू DR में जाएगी। जो स्वैप हो गया मतलब जो इनिशियल वाली AC की वैल्यू हमने इनिशियल लेवल पे DR में डाली, पहले तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, DR प्लस AC करना है। DR प्लस AC करने से पहले हमने क्या किया, AC की वैल्यू को हमने DR में डाल दिया और DR की वैल्यू को AC में डाल दिया। आई थिंक पहले भी स्वैप कर दिया, देखें जरा सॉल्यूशन में क्या है। यस, फर्स्ट स्टेप पे भी हमने स्वैप कर दिया और लास्ट स्टेप पे भी हमने स्वैप कर दिया, फिर हमने एडिशन की। फर्स्ट स्टेप पे हमने क्यों स्वैप किया, व्हाई, देयर इज अ रीजन, बिकॉज हमने फर्स्ट स्टेप पे भी प्रायर टू मीटिंग दिस स्टेटमेंट हमने स्वैप क्यों किया, हम कह रहे हैं AC डज नॉट चेंज, लेकिन AC तो बीच में AC डज नॉट चेंज मतलब AC की वैल्यू को रिटेन्ड रखना है फाइनल आउटपुट में, और रिटेन्ड अगर हम इसे कहीं ना कहीं स्टोर करके नहीं रखेंगे तो ये तो बाद में ओवरराइट हो जाएगी, क्योंकि दोनों की एडिशन होने के बाद एडिशन तो अल्टीमेटली AC में ही जाना है, तो ओवरराइट हो जाएगा डेटा। ओवरराइट होने से पहले उसकी प्रीवियस वाली वैल्यू को हम क्या कर रहे हैं, DR में चला जाए, क्योंकि DR में ओवरराइट नहीं होगा। तो हमने इनिशियल लेवल पे स्वैप कर लिया। स्वैप कर लिया, स्वैपिंग के लिए हमारे पास डायरेक्ट अब ये दो स्टेटमेंट वर्क कर रही है स्वैपिंग के लिए। पहले हमने ये लगा दी, मतलब DR की वैल्यू AC में डाली, AR की वैल्यू AC की वैल्यू DR में डाली। अब हमारी AC की जो प्रीवियस इनिशियल वैल्यू है वो हमारी DR में चली गई, या DR में चली गई, और उसके बाद हमने क्या किया, अब दोनों की एडिशन हो गई। एडिशन स्टेटमेंट हमें पता है एडर एंड लॉजिक सर्किट से होता है, और उसके बाद रिजल्ट AC में जाएगा, DR की बजाय AC में जाएगा, क्योंकि हमारे पास कनेक्शंस ऐसे हैं। ये देखो, पहले तो हमने स्वैप किया, फिर ये लगा के हमने AC में डाल दिया। अब हमारा एडिशन तो AC में गया, लेकिन जो प्रीवियस वाली जो AC की वैल्यू थी वो हमारी DR में है। अब हमें क्या करना है, प्रीवियस वाली DR की वैल्यू AC में डालनी है और AC का जो एडिशन है वो DR में डालना है। क्यों एडिशन DR में डालना है, क्योंकि हमारा डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट यही है कि जो एडिशन जाए वो DR में जाए। आर यू गेटिंग इट? सो हमने ये एडिशन वाली स्टेटमेंट लगाकर सॉल्यूशन में देखो, ये एडिशन हो गई हमारी, फिर से हमने ये स्वैपिंग की स्टेटमेंट को लगा दिया ड्यू टू द रीजन, क्यों, क्योंकि हमारे AC की प्रीवियस वैल्यू DR में पड़ी थी और जो एडिशन पड़ा हुआ था वो AC में था। हमें एडिशन की वैल्यू AC वाली DR में डालनी है, AC से DR में गई और DR की प्रीवियस वैल्यू जो एक्चुअल AC की थी वो वापस AC में गई। So this way only these three statements need to be executed in order to get this statement executed. Any query you can ask. Yes, please.
मैम इसको TR के थ्रू कर देंगे और स्टेटमेंट वगैरह चेंज कर देंगे।
TR के थ्रू भी करके देखो, वो भी मैंने करके देखा था, उसमें इश्यूज आते हैं, करके देखना उसे and bring the doubt in the class. ठीक है, करके देखना, उसे मैनुअली करना कि whether is it feasible or not, right?
और मैम जो एग्जाम में आएगा उसमें कॉमन बस अलग भी दी हो सकती है?
नो, वही रहेगी, स्टैंडर्ड है ये कॉमन बस, इट कैन नॉट बी चेंज्ड।
ओके,
बेसिक कंप्यूटर के लिए सेम है, कॉम्प्लेक्स के लिए उसमें कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज ऐड होती जाती है जो हायर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन के कंप्यूटर्स हैं। ओके, बट वी आर स्टडीइंग हियर फॉर द बेसिक कंप्यूटर only. Is that okay? Right? So this was till question number 5. Now you have to solve it. Logically you have to understand it and you have to upload the assignment on Google Classroom. All the assignments of chapter 5 till now I have given you. Against one assignment that I have loaded, you have to make single PDF and you have to upload it. Now I think less time is left. so we should not start with the next topic. Okay. And what you can do, Chirag, you mark the attendance, you take the screenshot of the class. And yes, now I would like to take the demonstration that of CPU sim, presentation of the CPU sim that I asked you to prepare. Yes, Govind has raised the hand. Govind, you would like to share anything?
मैम जो आपने असाइनमेंट 3 दिया था उसका क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 और 4 एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर दो.
Which one? दिखाओ, स्टेटमेंट बताओ क्या है.
मैम जो गूगल क्लासरूम पे आपने अपलोड करा था.
बेटा आप क्वेश्चन तो बताओगे. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर एट दिस मोमेंट. आप मुझे स्टेटमेंट बताओ. विवेक, यस, व्हिच डाउट यू डू हैव?
Ma'am, I don't have a doubt, ma'am. I just want to say that I can give the demonstration.
वेरी गुड, दैट्स वेरी गुड. बट गोविंद आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा ना बेटा. बेटा आप क्वेश्चन तो बताओगे, क्या डाउट है?
मैम क्वेश्चन है व्हाट शुड बी द साइज ऑफ द मेमोरी एड्रेस रजिस्टर एंड द मेमोरी डाटा रजिस्टर if RAM has a capacity of storing 1M words and the word size is 16 bits.
Who will be solving this question? Yes, raise your hands.
I can
Ananta,
solve.
you will solve it. Who said? One Ananta and another Yash. Ananta, will you be able to solve it? Explain it. Ananta, आप explain करो. Ananta, will you do it? आप करोगे अनंता, और should I tell it to Yash?
मैम उसका माइक ऑन नहीं हो रहा, आप यश को ही कह दो.
चलो बेटा, आप यश आप करो.
Okay, can you write the question in the chat box?
आप सिर्फ न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू लिख दो. गोविंद,
हाँ.
should I stop sharing? See, I am stop sharing my screen and then now you can share your screen. Yash? Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I am just sharing the PDF in which I have solved this question.
Very good. Please go ahead.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, so this one is the question. What should be the size of memory address register and memory data register if RAM has a capacity of storing 1M words? And in the question it was given 16 bits, but it won't work if we do 16 bits. So I have changed the question to 32 bits as instructed.
Yes, I told you that last time in the last class that you can enhance the word size. Yes.
Now 1M, here the words M, K, G, these are the values, like K stands for kilo, M for mega, G for giga. These are basically the bit values, like 1024 bytes equal to 1 kilobyte, or 1024 bits equal to 1 kilobit. So these are the values respectively. So 1 mega is equal to 1 mega is equal to 1024 kilo, and 1 kilo equal to 1024 in bit. So we will convert it in this way. Then we will convert it into 2 की power. Like 1 mega can be converted into 1024. 1024 will be 2 to the power 10, and this k will again be converted into 1024, and so it will be 2 की power 10 into 2 power 10. So it will be 2 power 20. Now it says that different 1M different words can be stored in the RAM, and the word size is 32 bits. Okay, I can quickly demonstrate in the same thing. So it says that here we have a RAM. I can create a RAM
I
main
think you
memory.
have shared just the Chrome window. The CPU sim is not visible.
Okay, I will reshare it. Okay, we can just say that there are 1M different lines in the RAM, that is 1M different addresses, and the word size corresponding to each address, that is the data part in each address is 32 bits. So the size of memory address register should be 20. Why? Because 1M is converted into 2 ki power 20. So at least 20 bits are required to store 2 to the power 20 different addresses. Now, since it can store a word size of 32 bits, the length of the memory data register should be 32. Since each data in the memory is 32, so the data part will be 32. And since there are 2 power 20 different lines, so 20 bits are required for the address part. Therefore, the size of address register is 20.
Very good.
I will
Very good. Very
reshare
good.
my CPU sim screen to demonstrate this. Is it visible, the CPU sim screen?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. But it is that in this RAM configuration, the length is 1024 into 1024 and the cell size is 32. So I just need a calculator for that. 1024 multiplied by 1024. So that will be this value in the length of the RAM. If I copy it over here, this column requires, okay, there are commas, that's why it is showing error. If I remove the comma, 1048576, okay, 1048576. So in this way the RAM is created, and if we change both the values to binary, this part will have 32 bits and this part will have 20 bits. If we move to
Right.
the end of this RAM, we can see the number is 1048575. For storing the last address in this way, if we see the binary, all bits will be 1. That is the maximum number of 20 bits. When they will all be 1, then we can store these many number of different addresses, and corresponding to each address, we can store a data part of 32 bits. Now, since the data part is 32 bits, if we create the registers also, then we will have to make the data register for 32 bit, so that, or the instruction register for 32 bit, so that when we transfer this data to the instruction register or the data register, our program should work perfectly. That's why we have the address part is 20 and the data part is 32. So I think that would be the solution.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Yes. Any doubt? Any other doubt, Govind?
Ma'am, fourth question.
Fourth question. Which one is the fourth question? Yes, I have given you one star. Very, very good. Which fourth question?
If total memory space accessed by the CPU is 16K into 32, how many bits are the required in its program counter and data register?
Please, I have not heard it. Please read it out again once. Ananta, I think, will explain this question. Ever read out the
If,
statement once again.
if total memory space accessed by the CPU is 16K into
Ah,
32, how many
ah.
bits are the required in its program counter and the data register?
Yes, yes. Ananta, you will explain.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ करो बेटा.
Is it okay if I explain it orally?
बेटा शेयर करके चाहे MS वर्ड में कर दो किसी भी
Okay, ma'am. Evernote पे share कर लूँ.
कर दो कर दो. Latasha is writing down. I have done all the practicals of arithmetic operation. Very good, Latasha.
Is the screen visible?
And Akhil has mentioned.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is visible.
Okay, so the question says that if total memory space accessed by CPU is 16K into 32 bits, that means 16K words, and each word will occupy 32 bits each, then how many bits are required in PC and DR? So first of all, 16K जो है, these are the total number of words, and just like Yash explained, K here stands for the quantity kilo. So first we will convert this back into bytes, then 16 into 2 to the power 10. This whole quantity has to be converted in terms of 2 raised to the power something. So पहले तो हमने k को convert किया 2 to the power 10 में, फिर हम 16 को भी convert कर देते हैं. That would be 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 10 will give us 2 to the power 14. ये powers add हो जाते हैं. तो ये convert होके हमारे पास आ गया 2 to the power 14. So अब ये जो 2 to the power 14 है, this 14 वाला quantity is the size of your address. This is
Yes.
the size of your.
Very good.
And अगर हम and the question is asking कि PC में कितने bits लगेंगे और DR में कितने bits लगेंगे. तो PC हमारा प्रोग्राम काउंटर है, और प्रोग्राम काउंटर क्या स्टोर करता है? प्रोग्राम काउंटर एड्रेस स्टोर करता है नेक्स्ट माइक्रो इंस्ट्रक्शन का. तो फिर
Very
ये
good.
जो पीसी में कितना एड्रेस का बिट्स कितने बिट्स जाएंगे, वो ये बिट्स होंगे. पीसी में 14 बिट्स जाएंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि
Very
पीसी
good.
क्या स्टोर करता है? एड्रेस स्टोर करता है. और डेटा रजिस्टर क्या
Very,
स्टोर
very good.
करता है? डेटा रजिस्टर पूरे इंस्ट्रक्शन कोड में कितने बिट्स है वो स्टोर करेगा. तो डेटा रजिस्टर में कितने पूरा का पूरा जो टोटल बिट्स है वो जाएगा. पूरा का पूरा टोटल हमारे पास क्या है? हमारे पास 32 बिट्स फॉर ईच माइक्रो इंस्ट्रक्शन है. तो डेटा रजिस्टर में हमारे 32 बिट्स जाएंगे.
Very good. Yes, Govind. Any other doubt, beta? Ananta, I have
No,
given
no.
you 1 star. Now you do have 2 stars. Very, very good. Any other student is having any other doubt? Yes, please. You can ask any doubt.